Jonathan Lee Riches investigates. Chad Daybell, right here. Chad Daybell. Oh, Chad Daybell. Doesn't look like Chad Daybell's trial is going to happen April 1st of 2024. His lawyer, John Pryor, just filed a motion to withdraw from his case. This is wild, folks, because right before he was going to face trial for the murder of his wife and his two stepchildren, Lori Vallow Daybell's children, now his lawyer's like, oh, I'm out of here. One, because the lawyer's claiming he can't represent a death penalty case. He doesn't know how to do that. And two, non-payment. Chad Daybell has no money. Is this a scheme or a plan or a plot to obstruct the proceedings by Chad Daybell's attorneys? Was this planned all along to represent him all the way up to the last second and then withdraw from the case? Let me give you some information, a kind of rundown about him, the attorney withdrawing from Chad Daybell's case. Check it out.
Boise attorney John Pryor has filed a motion to withdraw as counsel in Chad Daybell's murder case because he says he isn't qualified to argue a death penalty case and his client can't pay him. Pryor has been Daybell's defense attorney since May 2021 after a grand jury indicted Daybell and his wife, Lori Vallow Daybell, on murder and conspiracy to commit murder charges for the deaths of J.J. Vallow and Tylee Ryan, two of Lori's kids, and Daybell's first wife, Tammy Daybell. Chad is also charged with 2 counts of insurance fraud in relation to Tammy Daybell's life insurance policies. Mr. Daybell does not have the ability to pay for counsel's continued services, and Mr. Daybell seeks the appointment of 2 capital qualified attorneys to represent him in this matter. Pryor wrote in a motion filed Thursday afternoon. This motion is made with Mr. Daybell's full consent. Mr. Daybell has requested from me that he be given 2 capital qualified attorneys for his trial. Pryor noted the complexity of the case would require him to work around the clock, more than full-time for more than 4 months, without compensation and without the assistance of any other counsel. I have made a diligent effort to find a lawyer to assist in this matter for a significant amount of time. The attorney who I located and agreed to try to get qualified has not yet been approved by the Public Defense Commission. The time for him to be of any assistance to me in preparing for this trial is long gone, Pryor wrote. Prosecutors filed their intent to pursue the death penalty in Daybell's case in August 2021. Pryor has solely represented his client since being hired over 3 years ago. Jury selection for Daybell's trial is scheduled to begin less than 3 months from now on, April 1st in Ada County. If District Judge Stephen Boyce grants Pryor's request to withdraw from the case, new attorneys would be appointed, and there could be significant delays in the trial start date. After speaking with Mr. Daybell, I have confirmed that he is unable to pay any additional funds, and he believes it would be a disservice for me to continue to represent him in a capital case and trial without compensation. Pryor wrote,
Now, I was at the Lori Vallow Daybell trial when she was convicted last year, Boise, Idaho. And Chad Daybell's attorney was at Lori Vallow Daybell's trial. And I actually asked him some questions, while he was leaving the courthouse. Check it out. Mr. Pryor, do you plan to attend the entire trial of Lori Daybell? No comment. That is Chad Daybell's attorney. No comment. Outside the Ada County Courthouse, downtown Boise, first day of the Lori Vallow Daybell trial. No comment, right? What's going on here, people? And is this a way to obstruct justice, or is this right and fair for him to be able to withdraw? Now, the judge is going to hear this matter in a few days, the 18th of January. I think the judge is going to allow him to quit. And if that's the case, shameful. And there's no way at that point new attorneys representing Chad Daybell can, adequately defend him this quickly for a trial April 1st. I think it's definitely going to get delayed. How far will it get delayed? Well, I think it can get delayed another year. The complexity of the case, the death penalty case, Lest the prosecution drops the death penalty, which is a possibility too. I know Chad Daybell's attorney was trying to get the death penalty dropped. Some people think, how can Chad Daybell get the death penalty and not Lori Vallow? Well, Lori Vallow got off because of a technicality in reference to discovery. But maybe if the prosecution takes the death penalty off the table, maybe this trial could go as planned. Possibly. Remains to be seen, but we'll see what happens with this case. And I am monitoring the situation. Been at the Lori Vallow trial. She's now in Arizona facing court there. She will be sent back to Idaho, whatever the resolution happens in Arizona. What do you think will happen with Chad Daybell's trial? Do you think Pryor's off the case? And do you think that the case will proceed as planned April 1st or not? April Fool's Day, they say. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button. JLR Investigates. Check out my Lori Vallow Chad Daybell playlist. I was at Chad Daybell's house. I was in Rexburg. I've been all around the key locations centered around this case, so check out my footage. Fascinating stuff. We will talk soon. JLR Investigates. Stay tuned.